to Live Chat with PawPaw. I'm wearing my plaid, top of the day to you. I'm the only one here. Well, okay. I'll talk to Buster and Woody and Kippy. All right, Chris, good morning. You're back on number one there. Rebecca Holder, good morning. Good to see you, sweetie. Betsy Lou, good morning. Lisa, good morning. Thank you. Lisa, better. Jacob, good morning, buddy. Good morning. I'm guessing Jacob's a guy. Could be like the boy named Sue. Good morning, Jana. I think, or Jan. Betsy Lou again, or Sky. Good morning, Sky. Thank you. Toya, Connie Hill. Good morning. Stephanie. Good morning. Neela. Good morning, Neela. Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah. I'm hoping y'all not hearing no static this morning. Is anybody hearing static? Anybody? Oh, how my day, now my day starts all right. Good, good. My day started early this morning. That don't mean I didn't go back to sleep. Good morning there. Thank y'all. Thank you, Lisa. That don't mean I didn't go back to sleep there in my chair. But I did. I dozed off, but not for long because she stayed up. The baby stayed up. And so they're sitting over in their chair and Googling, Google talking how they go, child talk, and so, okay. Mm. Then she turns the TV on. Can I turn the TV on? Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. I don't care. I ain't sleep with the TV on. Don't bother me. Do you hear static? Do you hear static? All right. I did a video in the house just for myself to see was there static, and there was no static. It's got to be something out here. Yes, the static. All right, we're gonna take this camera here, and we're gonna leave. We're gonna go. I had no static in my house this morning. I got my plaids on. So it's got to be something out here, the power lines or something causing the static. I didn't have the static on our porch when we did the porch over here, though, did we? We'll walk up there and see if we get any static there, okay? Now we're walking. No static, but sounds muffled. Well, I'm inside. Maybe would that cause that? I'm looking dapper. Thank you so much. Got my plaids on. It's 57 here this morning, but windy. And I don't know about hard time getting on here, sweetie. I don't know if that had anything to do with what's going on here, but I got on the live. It come right up, easy to get onto it. But I played with the static, or played with it in the house for a while this morning to see was I getting any kind of static, and I didn't. I did watch some of that live the other day about what y'all was talking about. There was a lot of static. Static, okay. So I guess everybody's hearing static. All right. Good morning, Yukon Tommy. Love the plaids. Yeah, Ronnie likes plaids, and he wears blue plaids. He says he wants to get him some red plaids like me. Good morning, Portland, Oregon. All right, Portland, Oregon. That's not too far from where my brother lives. He lives over in Washington State, but not too far from there. I think he does a lot of shopping in Portland. I think he does. I say shopping, like feed and stuff like that for his place. He orders it. I think it comes in at Portland. Okay, so what if we walk out and try not to lose the signal by moving around? And we'll go up on the porch and see if there's any static there, or maybe even step inside the house. Y'all want to do that, or you want to stick out what we got going? What you want to do? You in Mission Cape. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Would you stop? Okay. Just static is too bad. Just stay here. You think it's the speaker in my phone, but it didn't do it in the house. That's what I'm telling you. I played with it this morning. I've got another phone. I can swap out today. It's an older one, but I can swap it back out and we'll try it on Friday. Okay? The videos I'm making, excuse me, the videos I'm making are not showing static. But this one evidently is. You'd stay. All right, so let's just stay. My electric personality. Yeah, there you go. I like that. You can deal with it. Okay. I hate it. I hate that it's doing that. Tap on the phone. That help any? It's fine. Okay. All right. I got Woody in here. I got Kippy, and I got the Buster dog back here behind me asleep. I had a coyote here this morning, right here in my yard. Come out here, right over here beside my new little storage shed with a coyote. And Buster saw him and took off, and I'm hollering, come back. The coyote went through the gate there. It goes into Logan's, and down through them woods he went. And Buster stopped at the gate, thank goodness. Buster gets so excited, he starts to hear almost like he's crying. He's ah! But he is upset. But the coyote left. But yeah, when they start, well, you may want to, well, our little pig's pretty well secure, but you may want to start locking them in at night too. They start coming up in your front yard. Little pig's right over there. And you might not mess with that pig as big as that pig is. I don't know. But, then he might. So we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. I know my chickens got raided again the other day. I let them out because I hate seeing them pinned up. I truly hate it because they walk the fence, want them out. Because they used to being out. And so I let him out, and sure enough, I'm sure that's what it is. If he's coming this close, he's around. He's hanging out pretty close. And chickens are they're not as sharp as a guinea. They're not as sharp thinking. And they just peck along, peck right up to one, I think, Okay. I brought my list in here inside here this morning, and our prayer list, and I'm trying to say that make sure we don't have any birthday. Good morning, Mans. Lisa, good morning. Billy's silly? No, not Billy. What Ronnie called him? Peanut Billy. Because a man lives in Georgia, Jimmy Carter from Georgia, he was a peanut farmer before he became president. So now Ronnie thinks anybody from Georgia raises peanuts or associated with peanuts in some way. I don't know. That's his thinking. Anyway, Peanut Billy. Goober. Oh, all right. Barris called him Goober. They after you, bud. They after you this morning. Well, anyway, good morning, guys. It turned off. Yesterday they kept talking about this front coming. I was working on a fence. Oh Lord, help me! It was not a pretty sight. Me on that down on that riverbank with a hammer in one hand, and a cane in the other. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. Ben didn't show up. Uh, had something going on. He couldn't make it. So, but I had to get it done. So I taped me some wire down. I knew the place was. What happened? A tree had got into it here a while back, and they'd figured out they'd go up through that treetop and get out. And so I had to clean that all up and rerun some wire through there. And oh Lord, stumbling. I ain't get on. I got it done, but I ached so much and I hurt so much the time I got home. G was over here at the new house, and she says, "Come over." I said, "No, I ain't coming over. I'm going to sit in my chair. I'm going to sit there for a little bit, and I'm going to get something to drink, something to eat. I ain't getting up." And I didn't till time to go out and close everything up for the night. Morning, Peggy. Peggy ladies, both you Peggies out there. Uh, uh, I had my phone with me if I had a problem. You know, I had my phone. Hey, thank you, Trish. Thank you. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Misfits. Uh, and thank you other guys too that joined up on that thing. Cause I went to the feed store the other day and got a bunch of extra treats and stuff out of that, and got some orders into Amazon. Or you got some stuff coming in. Got some more stuff out for them. Just from old babies back there. You talk about spoiled rotten. They get treats in the mornings. The cattle get cubes. They get cubes. And that's a treat to them. They get mornings and night, both. And because I haven't really put them on hay permanent yet, you know, we got a little bit of a rain and grass. It's kind of greened up in spots in the lower places, and so they'll be grazing that out pretty good. So they don't be on hay constantly. Ivan and Miracle go on the hay every night. I don't know why they're special, but they get to go on the hay every night. They stand at the gate, and I let them in at night. Plus, they get their snacks and stuff too. Anyway, that front was coming. Okay, so they kept saying that the wind's going to change. There'll be thunderstorms. I want to get that fence done before it got here. They said it's going to come in the afternoon. So I'm down there working all morning, and I get it done. And the wind had not changed. I talked to a couple of folks on the phone. I think Steve. I talked to Steve down there on the phone, and at one point Ronnie and G called checking on me, making sure I was okay. I said, "I'm fine." So, but I come home, I got through, and still the front hadn't got here. But then it started getting dark in the south of us. And I thought, well, and they talking about tornado watches and all this kind of stuff. But if I had any, it's down that way. There was nothing here. It never really got really cloudy here. It a little bit overcast, and then you see the sky clearing from the north coming. And that was the front coming. And then when it did get here, the wind kind of changed. Good morning, thank you. So the wind changed, and but not big time like they's claiming, you know, 40, 50, 60 mile an hour winds. We didn't get that here, but it is blowing this morning, not hard. But it is cool. So out come the plaid. All right. Good morning, Joan, Lori, Jessica. There's a bunch of names on there. Good to be with you. Or God be with you. I'm sorry. Yeah, Wanda. All right, Wanda's got an issue this morning, so I don't know what it may be. I didn't get to see what it was, but we're gonna put Wanda on our list over here. 46 degrees in Georgia. Good Georgia, oh my man. Yeah, I'm not a slash, that's why I was a bus driver. Morning, Deborah Barnes, good morning. Miss Karen, there's Ronnie Neal. Mac Waters, good morning, thank you. Uh, I don't get to catch all the details going through, guys, so y'all kind of help me out. If you see somebody needing prayer or something, you got to kind of remind me, maybe 2 or 3 times before I finally catch it. I'm watching the best I can. Uh, oh, yeah, spilt my coffee, said a bad word? Yeah, you spill hot coffee down your lap, see if you don't say a bad word. Yeah, and I turned the live off, but I know it still records till I completely kill it out. And about that time, I took my, and I spilt my whole cup down my lap. It was hot, folks, it's hot. And I said a bad word, I'm pretty sure. Maybe 2 or 3. But I healed up. uh, Good morning, Phoenix, Arizona. Uh, I look sharp and flat. Thank you. Thank you there. I didn't shave, though. I figured Ronnie, I'll get a message after a while. You need to shave and clean up. Uh, Crackle is in the phone. Good. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. Thank you so much. Uh, Appreciate that. I will get my old phone out and charge it up, and we'll try it, okay? And just see. I don't understand, though, when I did a video in the house, there's no background noises. I make videos every day, and when I look at it, thank y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you. I didn't see or hear any background. So it's just on the lives, maybe. It's happening on the lives, maybe. I'm not for sure what does that. So we're going to keep working on it. Yeah, pray for Becky. I think to have Becky on my list over here. We'll sure put her on here. Becky and going on the list. Get my pen out. All right. No. They hear static. They don't want to hear no little dog growling nowhere, too. Boys, stop. You're not going out there. I'm in here. That coyote may come back. I don't need y'all trying to be bad. Almost said another bad word. Thank you there. Thank you. Oh, almost said another bad word. You little bad boys, whatever. All right. I got up this morning. I thought, man, I can't hardly get around. My knees hurt so much this morning. My hips hurt. My back hurt. And I wasn't right on the riverbank, but I was on a dry creek bed, right on the edge. And I'm going to, this summer maybe, see about getting these guys to help me reroute that fence away from that. Come out in the open, away from the woods, so we don't have them trees and stuff and limbs falling on fences and stuff. You come out in the open and just cut that, make a straight fence across it. Thank you, Vienna. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Joining the Misfits. I don't know why Lester gave my babies the name Misfits. They're Misfits, Dad. They don't know what they are. Some of them, Miracle don't know what she is. I don't think. Ivy don't know what he is. Some of them goats don't know what they are. Some goats don't relate with other goats. They're like, I'm not a goat. Get away from me. And I don't know how they got that. Some of them are spoiled. People say, "Oh, your animals are spoiled." I don't know how it happened. I don't know. But it is. It is what it is. All right, that's right, Will. Go ahead. The static, Will said the static between my ears. Well, there is static there. Mainly when I get around you people. Will or what's Larry calling Goober. Around Goober and Ronnie. Yeah, I get static. Terry, uh, Ivan is a dream fur baby. Ivan come up yesterday out there, just wanted a hug. Now, sometimes he starts to really getting rough love. Yeah, but he just wanted me to just hug him. Stood there forever, and I just hugged him forever. I bet there was 15 minutes just standing there hugging him. Then, away he goes. He had enough. Uh, Terry Bodine, we see you. Somebody sees you. Terry Bodine. Uh, Roberta gonna make some sweet cornbread for all of us. That'd be awesome. It'd be awesome. I made beans. Yesterday. Well, actually, started the evening before, let them cook all night. And had a big ham bone in them. And spiced them up the way I do them. And then yesterday she got up yesterday morning and said, "Oh, they smell so good." I said, "Yeah, they pretty well done, but I'm just gonna let them I'll put them on low and let them cook all day." And come in, got me a bowl. Well, when I got back from the fence, and I like to put French fries in them. You ever done that? Not a lot, just some. And when I was at, I bought some Hart's chicken the other day, and a family size of French fries, and I don't know, they just put them in there, whatever. I guess I ordered them, family pack or whatever. But anyway, nobody eat them. So I take them and double wrap them, put them in the freezer. Big pile. Family size. And so I did it. I put it in the freezer for that purpose. Whenever I have beans, I like to put some in the bottom of my bowl and put the beans over them and spice them all up. They're good. So I took out a handful, microwaved them, got them hot, put them in my bowl, put the beans over them. Woo, that was good. Now, I did not make no cornbread, but I had some biscuits left over. And I got them out of the fridge, heat them up. It's pretty good eating. She comes in, gets her bowl. She said, "These are very good beans." And she said, "Did you notice I put some sugar in them?" I said, "Yeah, I saw that." The sugar, she don't put a lot of sugar. It's enough to kind of cut the edge. They're really good. Morning, Michelle Brown. Good morning. Hart's Chicken makes some good chicken. They do. Well, I guess a lot of them chicken places are pretty good, but Hart's, we like Hart's the best around here. There's several different kinds. PawPaws, they make good chicken, I guess. Back when I was driving a bus, the lady that worked with me, she says, PawPaws has a Tuesday evening special. You can get a wing and a drumstick and a roll for $1.79, something like that, real cheap. Well, yeah. And I said, "That's awesome." So I went by there on Tuesday. So I went by there one Tuesday, and sure enough, I think everybody in town knew it because they all lined up. But I got a line, and I bought several orders that come on put in the fridge. But they ain't that no more. They high dollar now, like everything else. Yesterday, tell you what happened to me yesterday. A package comes from Jake, from UPS, for Jake. And that's nothing unusual. Everybody gets their mail, their stuff here. And the guy, but he said he got a sign for this, and also there's $62 owed on it. I said, "What?" Yeah, I can only take a check. And I'm thinking, will I ever see that $62 again from Jake? Probably not. I did not want to send it back or not take it. So I did. I paid for it. And I called, told Jake I paid for it. "You got scammed, PawPaw. You got scammed." Well, and then I'll just open it up. "Jake, it's something I want. I'll keep. The rest of it I'll use for Christmas." I think he'll come get it. He don't want me opening it up and digging through it and keeping what I want. Yeah, you ain't gonna get me for $62, Jake. I'll keep it. I'll open it up. I'll dig through it. Something I can use, I'll keep. The rest of it, I'll rewrap it for Christmas. Be my white elephant gift. Y'all ever play white elephant? I love that game. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. White elephant's a lot of fun. That Christmas is coming, guys. We're getting closer every day. We fix to be in November here, starting this weekend. November. Yeah, I think G and Kim and Levi got a trip planned in November. A couple of days. And then in November also we have our meet and greet deal up there at Livingston. I think that's gonna be fun. Uh, so we got then it'll be Thanksgiving. So we got a busy month coming up in November. Brenda has her shopping has been done for months. You know, Dan does that too. Dan starts shopping early for Christmas for people. Dan likes to shop. I don't. Uh, I I'm lazy when it comes to that. I guess I kind of leave that up to G. I said, you know what the kids like, what they want, you know. Uh, so I just leave that up to her. You know, I just kind of I'll go out and buy the white elephant gift because I want to be a part of that because you know, and if there was something special somebody wanted I knew for sure, I wouldn't mind being the one to get it. But most of the time I leave all that up to her. Uh, Ronnie needs to change his depends. Well, I'm not going to say nothing. They may still have a little bit of use left in them. Not quite. I ain't going to say it, Will. Will, you need to get off of poor Ronnie. uh, all right. Uh, the next time we cook and we have cornbread, I always do the cornbread. But this time I'm going to put my extra touch to it, just see if we get any comments. I bet we do. And funny thing about cornbread, you know, Carly and Coda both love cornbread. And if there's any cornbread left, if there's any left, they want to take it home with them. And so Jill comes in, gets a little zip block or whatever, and puts it in. They take it home with them. They love cornbread. Billy likes to stir the pot. Oh, yeah, he does, sweetie. Yeah, he likes to stir the pot. In bad weather days, Bill will be on here with us. Now, he'll be here because, you know, his wife ain't going to tolerate him out the house with her. So she sends him to his room, and he can't go out. The weather's bad. He don't go out. So he stays, goes to the room, gets on the phone. Here he goes, you know, and harasses all of us good folks. But anyway, good weather days, he's out in the fields with his cows or his crops and stuff. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. 20 in Colorado Springs. That's where Joe Kenda is from, Colorado Springs. I got a shirt that says, my. Joe Kenda. Oh, yeah, he's an awesome guy. But think about Colorado Springs. I tell you, something I told G one time. I said, my Lord, you know, because Joe Kenda solved like 300 or 400 homicides himself, or, you know, his team. That must be a lot of killing going on up there, you know. Now, I guess that's over a lot of years, you know, still. And I guess these big cities over, you know, you have all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Glad I don't live in a big city. Karen Owen, your eyes are not working good. Mine don't ever work good, man. And then, now and then, I push the wrong button. I'll forward stuff, and Yukon Tommy says it's that arthritic finger I have. Get arthritic, it just starts punching the wrong buttons. Because I sometimes forward things that he says about Ronnie to Ronnie. Oh, it's all accidental. Okay, I knew Ronnie gonna say something about shaving because I didn't shave, my Ronnie. I didn't shave, buddy. But it's gonna be okay, Ronnie. Ain't nobody else gonna see me, David. Buster got whiskers, so he don't care. Uh, yes, I didn't see what you said you had to go for me. It's okay. Uh, I don't know if I've seen Carla yet here this morning yet either. Uh, Good morning, Ruth. I don't know if I've seen her on here yet this morning. Uh, I'm still dapper. Thank you, sweetie. Even with whiskers, I'm still dapper. Thank you. I appreciate that. You see that, Ronnie? Miss Piazza said I'm dapper. Karen Owen says I look good, don't matter. Amy says I look dapper. Ronnie, you can't see you have to get off me, Ronnie, because if people say I look dapper, yeah, they got better eyes than you got. They can see. Oh, it's all in fun, guys. All in fun. Uh, my plans for today, maybe nothing. No, I've got some shelves I'm gonna try to put together today. That came to me uh, for my room out here. I got my big countertop done. I've got to get attached to little brackets for the legs, or I'll do something different on the legs. But I want to, stabilize them legs on the floor. They ain't going nowhere. The weight itself holds them down good, but I like to just have them connected to the floor anyway, in case somebody bumps them or hits them, runs into them or something. But I got some shelves I'm gonna put in there today. I'm gonna put them together. Ben's coming Thursday. I got what all was going on with Ben this week. But anyway, he said he's coming Thursday, or can come Thursday. I said, okay, fine. I got some things I want to move out here Thursday. It's too heavy and bulky for me to drag around. I could get it out here, it'll just take me a while. But I sure wanted him yesterday on that fence. Whew, I wanted him on that fence. But he couldn't make it. And I couldn't keep putting that off, because if I turn the cows back out, that's where they're going to go. Because in my video, I show you why they're going there. And I think my video comes out tomorrow. And there's switch cane. If you don't know what switch cane is, cows love it. And it's all up and down the river, It used to be vast areas of it, but over the years it's got cut down, and people cleaned it out of their pastures and stuff. But back on them rivers where you can't get to it, it's everywhere, and that stuff, cattle love it. And so I had to fix that fence before I could let them back out. So I let them out, and I don't know if they've been down there to look yet. I kind of think they did, but they're still in yesterday when I pinned them back up for the night. Yeah, that cow, they got out and got in over with Dan's little bull. Yeah, she loved him. He's just too short. No, she's back in. Dan got her back, put her back over, got her back in here. But she was, I don't know about her. She went out, she come back up in behind Joanne's over there. And I seen her over there. You see her cross over there. I saw her, and I could hear her calling. So she never would come back down to where she went out. And sometimes they won't do that. And I even made a big place. She come down real close. I made a big place for her to come through. She wouldn't do it. So I said, doggone. And then she turned and went back. So I had to come around and go through Jake's yard, through his little side gate to go down that pasture of Lester's. And you crossed it and went out the back of his gate down there. And she was up over behind that fence line over there. And the grass is where you had that cleared a couple of years ago. And that grass is tall as my mule was. And I knew there wasn't no way I could walk out through there to get her, and she just kept standing right there watching. I'd shake a bucket, she'd look, and I'd shake a bucket, she'd look. So I said, I'm going to drive real slow. Maybe I won't get up on a stump or run off in a stump hole or something and be stuck back here. I'd be in trouble. Uh, but anyway, I did. I got back there to her, and then once she come up and taste the feed, she followed me right back out, and I got up to come through behind Jake's. LJ come running up there and his little cows, and she took off running. They took off running. I said, that's fine. Dan, get her out later. At least I had her, secure, so she couldn't get out and end up on the road or something like that. Yeah, it's Billie Jean. Yeah, her name's Billie Jean. Pain in the butt. Pain in the butt. Anyway, she's back in. Okay. Try to catch up on some of these messages going across here. Carla K., what's going on with you, sweetie? Yeah, thank you there, Linda. I appreciate that. Tap the like button. Billie Jean has eyes for LJ Wells. I don't think she had eyes for him, or I think he had more eyes for her. Thank you there, Jennifer. Appreciate that. Thank you. It's okay, Christy. You're late. You're here. That's what counts. That's what counts. No, she didn't. She didn't get that away. She was playing around, or he was playing around mainly. But I'm not worried about what she's gonna have from LJ. LJ saying Billie Jean not my lover. Yeah, that's true there, Alexis. That's true. I bought a goat once from a lady, a milk goat. She's a Nubian, beautiful goat. And the lady said she's not bred. She's not bred. She hasn't been with no bucks. And I said, that's fine. That's fine. I got a buck. And at the time I had milk goats. And actually about two of them. And she said, this one may be bred. One of them. There's two of them. But the other one, she said, no, she's not. She's never been with a buck. Well, I brought them both home, and one of them, sure enough, was making a nutter, And so I said, yeah, okay, she says she's probably bred. And she did. She had a beautiful little baby, a little boy, and I couldn't keep it, so I was able to rehome him. But the other one, supposedly not bred. Later on, I saw her, and she hadn't been with my buck yet either. I saw her making a nutter. And I was talking to the lady on the phone, and I said, you sure she's not bred? Looked like she'd make it udder. She said, no, she's never been with a buck. Well, turns out she did have babies. She did. Two little boys. And they were from a different kind of goat that lady had. And he was just a real young little guy. I can't remember the name of the breed. She had several breeds, but one kind don't have ears. Just like little nubs. And I called her and said, look here, I got two little boys that don't have ears. Are you serious? Yes, I am. She said, well, he's in another pen. He's never been with any goat. I didn't think he's old enough. And I said, well, and she said that. Well, I guess where there's a will, there's a way. I said, evidently there was. So, yeah, it happens. Not only was she thought too young, she thought he was too little. Yeah. Yeah, you never know. Good morning, Don. You Marriott. Roberta. Sky. Good morning, Jennifer. Thank y'all. Sue. Sue Burdick. Okay. Something wasn't spelled right. Well, if it's my spelling, who knows? If it's my writing, you can't read it. Howdy. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate that. I don't have many cattle now. My biggest, the most I ever had was 40. That was my goal. Uh, but I had to have leased pastures to do it. And but it got to be too much. Uh, all over the country, you got a few cows here, a few cows there. I never could find a real big pasture for lease that wasn't already leased. So I ended up leasing smaller pastures, to hold 8 or 10 cows, year round. But then you had to have a bull, or you had to haul a bull from pasture to pasture. So I tried to have a bull for every pasture, and it got to really be a hassle. So then I started selling, and I got down just to what I could keep right here at the house, and now I'm not able to take care of a whole bunch of cows. I've split my land up with the boys and stuff. Uh, so now I've got eight, eight or nine. When they have calves, there'll be 10, maybe 10, 11 out there, 12. But I don't keep the calves either. I give all my last calf crops to Jake and Bree. And if I keep any, I'll probably keep Duchess. I'll probably keep her. But that creates a problem too. It comes along at a point, uh-oh, you're gonna breed her back to her daddy. You don't want to do that. It's you can. People don't know that that's a lot of these here hybrid animals that you see on these magazines and stuff. They've come from a bloodline that's been pretty well crossed back a couple of different times with each other to purify that particular bloodline. But I don't like doing that. You can. It doesn't hurt nothing. A calf she would have from him would be fine. It wouldn't be a dwarf or anything like that. People think, oh, it'd be a dwarf. No, it wouldn't be. I've seen it happen too many times in my life. And these cattle that run these woods, these big herds, they don't swap these bulls out every year, every 2 years if they keep calves. I've seen them. Yeah. They like to, but sometimes it's not feasible, I did see Will got him a new bull, or at least one. He sent me a picture, beautiful bull, big black, I think a Brangus, beautiful bull. Ruby and Danny are from their dad, Tex, yeah, and it's not a crime. And then dogs, for sure, dogs have done it for years, breeders, and they may not want us to talk about it, but it happens. Doing this very same thing. And I've been told, well, I don't want to get into all this breeding techniques and stuff like that, but yeah, it happens. Okay, let's just say it happens. Nobody went to band camp. There you go. That's true. Yeah, it happens. It's just a lot of folks don't understand that, but it does. So it's not like a sin or a crime to if I kept her back and she bred back to her dad, it's not a big deal. I wouldn't want to keep her calf back and breed back to her grandpa, or dad and grandpa. I wouldn't do that. No, for sure. All right. You like my goats, Roberta? Thank you. They're called Boer goats. They're Boer. They're a South African meat goat. It's developed in South Africa, I believe. They're awesome goats, but they're bred for the meat, for the meat market. I don't eat my goats. I don't eat them. They're babies, When I get rid of one, I try to make sure I rehome it to somebody that's raising goats, But they are neat goats, and all right, Stephanie, they're raising more goats. Awesome. I don't have a buck no more. I want to stop having babies. I can't take care. I love baby goats. Don't get me wrong. I love baby goats, and that Dan brought that little buck of his over here, and if he bred something, I don't know if he did. He may have. Yeah. If he did, it was a nighttime romance because he didn't mess with them during the daytime. Maybe it was too hot. He waiting for cool weather. Oh, that package. If I'd give Ronnie that package, I wouldn't have paid for it. I'd send it back. Uh, yeah, the goats. Growing up, everybody, I guess, had goats, and I'm sure a lot of them got eat. I know, excuse me, gentleman up here in our community, Mr. Bohannon, had like 300 head of goats, and back then they run wild in the woods. They just run in the woods. You just open the gate and let them go every day. And awesome scene to go up there and see them all coming back in the evenings and back into the crowd. And if he lost one to dogs or coyotes, how would you ever know out of 300 head? You would never know. But he would donate 3 or 4 every homecoming, church homecoming, to be barbecued. And it was good. It was good. Tasted good. But I never wanted to butcher none of my goats. You raise them, you go out there and kill that goat. I babied them along here and took care of it. Yeah, so try to rehome goats. You can make money on them. You can make money on goats. My cousin has a goat ranch out in West Texas, and he makes money on them. He has a couple hundred head of goats. But he's cutting down too. He told me here a while back. He says he's my age. He says getting where I can't take care of that many goats. He says fix to start cutting back. Just keep a few. Goats tough to you? It's probably purebred goats are expensive. Yes, they are, Stephanie. They really are. That's probably any breed, purebred. It may have been an older goat you eat, or it could have been the way it was cooked, It's hard to remember how this meat was tough when I was a kid growing up. That's when we had them at homecoming. It was delicious, but who knows? Who would know if a kid don't know if it's tough or not? We just eat it. No, they don't eat anything, but they will nibble at everything. They'll pick up, and I'm constantly picking up. We have that dumpster over here, and the wind blowing. People don't get it all down there. Something will blow out, and if it blows over the goat pen, they'll pull it through the fence, and then they'll spit it back out. They could, I guess, eat something and kill them, a plastic bag or something. But so I'm always watching for stuff like that, especially bread wrappers. That has that bread odor to it, and animals eat them things and it kill them. So we're constantly watching for stuff like that. But yeah, and the people that eat a tin can, they don't eat tin can. They may pick up everything in their mouth, nibble at it, and then they spit it back out. All right, Betsy. Ronnie's abused. Poor Ronnie. God love him. If Ronnie's abused, if he is, he brings it upon himself. Because I can't tell you how many messages I've got in the morning, sweet, sweet messages that I would think would be coming in the mornings. Where when you turn your phone on, you want to say, your message will be saying, "Good morning, PawPaw. Good morning." Not Ronnie's. You can kiss my... What did I do? You and Yukon Tommy and Sweet Jimmy, y'all can always kiss me. That's kiss you all over. Because you're all that. I ain't kissing him all over for sure. All right. Let's get on to our prayer list, guys, real quick here. There may have been some more this morning, but anyway, because we're running out of time. remember Charles, okay? His wife's very broken up with him. That's Parkinson's, okay? His name's Charles, and there's Dorothy, Ronnie, and then there's Donnie. His brother Donnie's not doing well. There's Vera, and Carol, and Rebecca, Reba, and Ray, Kim and Levi, Marcia, Cynthia, Susan. Got a lot of folks here. Need prayer, and that's fine. Tammy, Karen, Jackie, Christine, Debbie, Alexis. I can't hardly read my own writing. Janet, and Sandy, Michelle, and Tanya, Doris, and Becky. Okay. And on our fur babies list, there's Ellie and Max, Buster, not my Buster, Larry, no, Lacey. I told you I can't read my writing. And Bubba. I don't. We pray for our animals. A lot of folks, they may not. We do. Hey, Bubba. We don't. I felt something warm. I didn't know he sat here laying beside me. I felt something warm. Looked in and Woody right beside me. Buster got snake bit. I didn't mind asking nobody to pray for him. Ivan got down and vet said no chance. I didn't mind saying pray for Ivan. And you folks did. So anyway, appreciate that. Now, is there any birthdays? Any? And Molly. Somebody said Molly. Okay. Put Molly on here. Hang on. Okay, Molly, you're on the list. Pray for Molly. And we don't have to know what their problem is. You just pray for them. And if you don't remember their names, God knows who we're talking about. Okay. Brownie's having seizures, okay? Brownie on the fur babies. Not making. Well, I had a hound, a really beautiful hound. Happy birthday, Molly. Okay, Molly's getting a birthday song here in a minute. Molly, you better hang on to it, baby. It's gonna be tough. Gentleman I used to coon hunt with had a Walker hound, Walker and blue tick cross, and he won't know what I want. He says, a good hound, good hunter, but he says he'll have seizures now and then. And he said the vets can't figure out what it is. And he didn't have them often, but now and then it was sad to see when he'd have one. It's just, and you can be in the woods hunting, and he'd have one. And if you hopefully you're close by, you sit there with him, it wouldn't last long, a couple of minutes. And then he kind of come back at it and take off. He's ready to go again. Yeah, Brownie. Good morning, Brownie. Brownie heard me talking. Good morning, Brownie. But yeah, but seizures can be really devastating, especially, some of them like him, he would get over them. But what if you had one somewhere where swimming the river after a raccoon or something had one and he'd drown, or in different situations, And sometimes I don't think they get over them, maybe, Roberta has had 4. Someone had 4 spine surgeries. You need to go to Ronnie's chiropractor. Yeah. Ronnie got one he loves. He loves it. He loves this guy. I ain't gonna say a whole lot more about that, but he called me and tell you won't believe what he did to me today. I don't think I want to know, Ronnie. Yeah, he made me do this, made me do that, but it felt so good. Okay. Okay, Ronnie. Thanks for that info. But yeah, I told him the other night, he told me about something, he did something to his back. He said, my back don't hurt at all, so I need to come see that guy at least once. I may not go back, but at least once. Anyway. Okay. We got Molly for a birthday. Anybody else? Molly might have been able to take it by herself. I'm saying that's gonna be tough. Thomas Ronnie's a Caesar himself. Yeah, he is. He truly is. Uh, and you know, I've been to Ronnie's house twice, and the last time I went, I was just very happy to be there because I watched his wife. I met her. She's a sweet lady, Diane. And then now and then when I call, she's chewing him out a little bit. I love listening, sitting there listening. And I'm egging her on. Come on, Diane, a little bit more. Clean up that mess, right? Clean up this. uh, okay, it's prayers for Molly, but not her birthday. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not Molly's birthday. Carla K can't find her coffee cup. Poor baby. Oh, that'd be horrible. That'd be horrible. That's when you have to break out the old styrofoam cup. Anything to drink out of. Okay, it's not her birthday. Okay, I'm sorry. Lori has a birthday. Now, y'all start giving me names and you taking them back. Is it Lori's birthday? Happy birthday, Lori. Mark. All right, Lori. I'm going to say, it's got static, I know. We're going to figure this out, okay? We're going to figure it out. Lori's birthday. It don't matter if yesterday, it's good. Yesterday or tomorrow or today. No one but Lori. Okay. Now, if I sing to her, then y'all say, it's not her birthday. Mom boys, happy birthday, mom boys. All right, mom boys. You want me to say it as mom boys? You want to give me a name, a regular name? What's it going to be? Vicky's birthday. Okay, your daughter Vicky. A different Lori. Okay, well, we still got Lori. We got a Lori and a Vicky. Lori and Vicky and mom boys. All right. Lori and Vicky. Okay, here we go. You know the warning. You know the warning. If you bite yourself or someone else, it's not my fault. Okay. Mom boys, also, okay, there's a happy birthday to mom boys. I don't know the real name there, or if I'm not, it's not clicking right off. Mom boys always get the song too. All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Vicky, Lori, and mom boys. No, mom boys. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Okay. I can't wait to Ronnie's birthday. I'm gonna mess his song up big time. He won't tell me what it is, but Lori, oh, my boy is Lori. Okay, well, Lori, you got it double. You got it double. I ain't taking it back. I ain't taking it back. Lori is my boys. I'm gonna try to remember that. Okay. My boy, I see my boy. That's Lori. That's Lori. Like Hardiman, whatever is Carla. You know, I remember that. Ronnie has a bunch of names. Yeah. All right. So here we go. She deserves two. Well, she got two. Betsy, I'm so confused. It's okay, Betsy. I stay confused, sweetie. It's okay. At my age, it's expected. It's expected. Oh, I will tell y'all, my girl Bree, before I cut this off, my girl Bree, my favorite granddaughter, came over and put those bunk beds together. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. And Buddy is going to come back. Uh, I don't think Connor and them wanted the ladder. Didn't really want the ladder on it, you know. He goes up to the top bunk. He said they can hop up there or whatever. But Buddy's going to come back. They make anchors for him and put anchors onto it where they won't, you know, get to rocking it back and forth from the wall. It'll anchor to the wall. So that's going to be pretty neat. Brea is amazing. She truly is. I should have took her to fix that fence for me yesterday. Yeah, she is my only granddaughter, but she's my favorite. I tell her all the time, if there was another one, you'd be number 2. She'd be number 1 regardless. All right, guys, I'm going to cut this off. I've been here an hour. You ain't learned nothing from me. You ain't learned nothing. More kids in my class, they probably went home and told their mama now, they didn't learn nothing. We didn't learn nothing, mama, but we had fun. I love you guys. Y'all take care. And I'll see you back here on Fridays, good Lord willing. Got a video every morning. Old Dustin's bicycle gifts coming out. I know you don't like them kind of things, but it was a gift from Dustin, and he loves it. He rides it almost every time he comes over here. I hope you'll watch it and give some good reviews. If you like me, you ain't gonna ever ride one like it. I wouldn't be able to get on it and ride it myself. Although it is a nice one. I love you guys. Y'all take care, okay? I'm not gonna spill coffee. You're not gonna hear me cussing. I ain't gonna cuss. I'm not gonna say a bad word today. Put the coffee wheel over. Turn this off. I ain't gonna spill nothing. I love y'all.